I gotta tell stories about my dad too. My dad used to race cars, not professionally, as far as I know. He never made the pro level. He was always amateur level. So he spent a lot of money on race cars and car parts when he was a young 20 to 30 something year old, is my understanding. And I was born, I think, let's see, I was born in 73 and he was born in 35. So I was born when he was 38. And I don't have any recollection really of him racing, but I do remember stories that he told about car stuff. So one of the funny ones, he had a Porsche 914 6-cylinder. And that's important. The 914 6 was relatively rare. I think like there were 2,000 made, something like that. Maybe more, but that's not critical to the story. But a 6-cylinder back in the 60s and 70s would have, well, 70s and 80s, I don't know. It would have been a lot faster and such. And he used to race that too. I think it could go about 140, he said. Anyway, at one point he's driving back and forth between Utah and Colorado. Uh-oh, the cops are after me. Zipping along on these empty back roads, and the speed limit's 55 back then. And he said he was probably doing 90, and it's dark at night, 9 or 10 o'clock. And he goes zipping past a sign and sees police lights come on in his rear view mirror. And he's like, oh crud, I'm going really fast. So he guns it up to 120 and goes zipping along. And after like a minute, he crests a hill and slams the brakes and flips a U-ey and starts puttering back the other way, going 55, 53, you know. He's like, I thought the policeman would be right on me, but it took a while for him to get up to speed and get there. And all of a sudden, a couple minutes later, the police guy goes zipping by, car rumbles, and he had a CB, so he gets on the walkie-talkie and listens in, and he starts hearing all these truck drivers talking about all the cops out and about. Man, did someone escape from prison? Or someone must have been really bad. There were like 20 cops back there. So he goes the opposite direction for like an hour and a half, pulls into a diner and just sits there and chills for several hours while he waits for the police to calm down, because they didn't really see what color his car was or anything. They had no video cameras back then. Anyway, that's my dad. More stories to come. Have a good day. Bye.